Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2, awesome movie. So anyone that doesn't know who Deadpool is, he is a comic book hero that is a anti-hero that basically can't die. He self-regenerates and uses 2 swords and a whole ton of guns to fight bad guys. I'll give you the actual summary of it here, because why not? Foul-mouthed mutant mercenary Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, brings together a team of fellow mutant rogues to protect a young boy with supernatural abilities from the brutal, time-traveling cyborg Cable. So think of the first Deadpool. I'm sure you've seen it if you're watching a review on Deadpool 2. If you're watching this not live, think of Deadpool 1 with just a whole bunch more cast and a whole bunch more money put into it. That's essentially what it is. I would rate Deadpool 1 a 9 out of 10. It was really good. This is close. It's just a little bit different. So I would say this one's an 8 out of 10. The amount of people that are put into this movie is pretty impressive, and they still kind of all have their own overarching story throughout the entire thing. They have their own conflicts to deal with, and they kind of, you see them all develop, like all the main characters develop. Cable is played by Josh Brolin, who does an awesome job. They make him a lot less like grittier, or a lot more grittier than the comics, because Cable's kind of like colorful and like odd. He's like over the top. In this one, he's a lot more grizzled, and it's dark. Even Deadpool makes a joke. He's like, "You're so dark. Are you from the DCU universe?" So there's just like a lot of funny jokes and quips and everything. So much going on in the movie. There's so many characters, and Ryan Reynolds is still amazing. The only thing that's different from it is it focuses a little bit less on Deadpool and more on the plot, which is kind of weird. It's just like when they bring the young boy in. You've seen the trailers. They bring the young boy in, and he's trying to protect, and Cable's trying to kill him, because in the future this young boy turns into a just awful person and tries to slaughter tons of people. So I won't give away a lot of it, but that's the general plot without spoiling anything. Yeah, that's it. All the characters are really good. Domino is played by Morena Baccarin. She was really good too. That Deadpool says, like, how can Domino be a character or be a superhero? And her power is that she is just super lucky. So, and they do that really well. You can tell the budget went into the movie. The effects are a lot better than the first one. The action scenes are a lot bigger. Just everything is more over the top. They have a lot more characters. And there's even some, not to spoil it again, but there's some characters that you wouldn't have ever expected as far as money-wise that show up in the film. So, 8 out of 10. Super funny. Lots of jokes. I would try to see a lot of Marvel movies before you go watch this. From the latest Wolverine movie, there's some jokes from that. Just try to catch up with the whole universe before you go watch the movie, because there's a lot of jokes that some of them even went over my head and I had to look them up because I haven't seen all the Marvel movies yet. So 8 out of 10, really funny. And spoilers. The story's kind of where the movie falls apart and why it's not a 9 out of 10. It focuses on this kid that Deadpool thinks that he's trying to change the kid's views, and Cable wants to just kill the kid because he doesn't believe that he can change, because Cable's from the future and he travels all over, and the kid killed Cable's family, which is why he's trying to get revenge. Deadpool gets a team together, which Domino's on the team, and a whole bunch of other characters that are in it for like 5 seconds because they all die, which was a really funny scene. Brad Pitt's in it, just all kinds of different people all come together, and it's just a lot of fun, and it's hilarious the way they make all this time to bring this whole team together to fight, and then they all just die instantly. So it's funny what they do with the amount of money that they have, because it's funny. It's good jokes. The kid story, though, is where it kind of lost me. His wife or his girlfriend at the beginning dies, and she kept saying, like, it's all about kids, it's all about family, and that's what the movie's supposed to be centered around, and that's why Wade Wilson is trying to protect this kid. And at the very end, Cable ends up teaming up with Deadpool, and seeing like his side of it, and they change the kid's mind for the better. And then at the very, 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 very end, there is some secret like credit scenes, and Wade Wilson gets the time traveling device from Cable and goes back in time. He fixes, they fix the time traveling device, and he goes back in time and basically fixes the entire movie. So they save the people from dying, the team from dying. They save his girlfriend, and they change the whole thing. But it's funny and it's well written, and you should go see it. It's good. 8 out of 10. And that's it. That's a fairly good show. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the movie reviews, let me know in the comments what you'd like me to review next. I want to try to go to more movies, and goodbye.